This is HRTV Rewind, taking a look back at the racing week.
You mentioned talking to Julien Leparoux last night. It looks like he's got the keys to success for Tour Allure. Perfect aboard. Last two wins have come with Julien in the saddle. Where do you guys want to see him early?
I would think we'd want to be somewhere in mid-pack, a good stalking position, and just make that one run like he likes to do.
We're looking at him and winning here at Churchill. And, Tour Allure is the horse that packs a terrific stretch
not
kick.
many horses go by Taja Weed in the stretch.
No, exactly.
Here comes Grand Adventure down the center of the course. Court Vision on the far outside. Here comes Right One sliding up the rail. A wild finish. Right One far outside. Tour Allure. Right One. Tour Allure. Courageous Cat. Tour Allure. I think got it.
Julien and I talked about it, and the agent talked about it, and we talked about the sweep and turn and the long stretch, and we thought if we were going to get a mile race, this would be the kind of configuration to do it at.
Samard Al-Khali, like he was shot out of a cannon, is coming hard down the center of the course, and Wigmore Hall is closing fast at the rail. Wigmore Hall, Al-Khali, between them is Samard, Wigmore Hall, and Jamie Spencer to win the Northern Dancer. It's Never Retreat. Stars to shine. Zagora. Here comes the Diana winner down the center of the course, but it's Never Retreat. Still in front. Final 16th. Perfect Cheryl's making up ground with every stride. Never Retreat. Never Retreat. Racing's newest millionaire has won the Canadian.
He got her settled and relaxed very well, and did a wonderful job. And she loves it here. So Julien said it all. She's a good filly.
In the run to the 8th pole, Dominguez all over her, trying to get her home down on the inside. Northern Passion with a magical run up the rail, and it's Northern Passion to take the lead. Northern Passion punches her ticket to Louisville.
All I've ever really heard from Dad about this filly is that we had a very, very talented filly, which she proved today, and obviously the Breeders' Cup is a goal, and I would expect us to take a look at that.
Down to the inside, X-Caper's trying to respond, and X-Caper's coming on. Here comes X-Caper, and he's going to battle Finale right to the wire. Finale narrowly in front. X-Caper on the inside. Finale and John Velasquez to win the Summer Stakes. Back up the van, he's on his way to Churchill Downs.
He's a much better horse in the grass by far. I mean, he's so much better in the grass than the dirt. He seemed to struggle with the dirt and not kind of get a good grip out of it. He's just kind of spinning his wheels on it. And once he got into the grass, he's been incredible. So.
When Brazilian import Loi de Santa Mo arrived in trainer Bobby Frankel's barn, he was simply known as the horse with the unusual name, King of the Animals in French. And it wasn't long before the colt reigned supreme. Loi de Santa Mo revealed himself to be a brilliant turf miler. He possessed the perfect style for his preferred distance, tactical speed, and a dazzling closing kick. Following wins in a pair of allowance races at Santa Anita during the winter of 2004, the son of Candy Stripes became a stakes winner in Hollywood Park's Grade 3 Inglewood in course record time. 3 more stakes wins in California would follow. After the 2005 Kilroe Mile, Loi de Santa Mo's second straight Grade 1 victory, the ever-patient Frankel gave the horse a 5-month break so he could tend to his chronic sore hooves. In August, Frankel sent the colt to Saratoga with fantastic results and another course record. Partnered with one of New York's brightest stars, John Velasquez, Loi de Santa Mo went north of the border for Woodbine's Addo Mile. He won with ridiculous ease. It appeared the Breeders' Cup Mile at Belmont Park was his for the taking, yet it wasn't a smooth lead up to the big day. Frankel was forced to use aluminum pads to cushion Loi de Santa Mo's tender feet. Without the benefit of traction from conventional shoes, Loi de Santa Mo was compromised over a course labeled as good in the mile. Nonetheless, it was a valiant effort from Loi de Santa Mo in what would be his final career start. As a stallion, Leroy de Saint Amo is off to a spectacular start. In just his third crop, he sired a Kentucky Derby winner and currently is the leading sire in Florida.
Well, we wanted to chat with you first off about today's Garden City at Belmont and Thaskin's Theory. Couple months off going into the last race. You had a very nice win. How is Thaskin doing, and what are you expecting today at Belmont?
Well, she shipped in very well. She's enjoying the track. She looks great. Everything has gone very, very well. I mean, we've come here to do our best and to try and win a Grade 1, and we'll see what happens.
Would your expectation be that if she performed well in the Garden City Stakes that you would leave her here in America and maybe try the Breeders' Cup, or do you have something else in mind?
Well, there's a possibility of QE2. We have to wait and see. It really all depends on what happens this afternoon, but we're confident.
Free Island dismantled that Lake Placid field at Saratoga. Were you expecting that kind of performance from her on that day?
Well, I will say I went into it with a lot of confidence. I mean, we'd only run against Winter Memories at one time. That was both our first race at Saratoga when they were 2-year-olds. We had missed a break and got kind of an outside trip where she got through on the inside. And then she went on to do a lot of things where we had done a lot of things. But we trained well, and I feel like Hungry Allen's a pretty good filly, and I went into that race with a lot of confidence, and we'll see what happens this weekend.
Winter Memories is just full of run here. Winter Memories coming down to the line and finishes to win by 5 lengths on the finish. But it is Winter Memories. Winter Memories doing it here, winning emphatically once again as they come to the top of the stretch. Winter Memories, oh, the rider had to check. Jose Lascano had to stomp on the brakes, and they're off the turn into the stretch. Oh, look at her come on the outside. They're coming down to the final 16th, and Winter Memories is running an absolutely spectacular race. Geared down after being stopped at the top of the stretch. What a filly.
Winter Memories always goes off odds on. Are there
Seems
maybe
like it.
some worries if she loses again here on Saturday?
Only if she loses to Hungry Allen, who I think is a top-class filly. No disgrace if she can get beat. If she can beat Hungry Allen, I tip my cap.
The Kansas Theory coming hard, and Winter Memories is in the clear, coming like a gray bullet on the far outside, coming down to the finish. It was a gray blur in the stretch named Winter Memories, who defeats the Kansas Theory in a thrilling renewal of the Garden City Stakes.
Unbelievable. It's a phenomenal filly. I really love it, and she got a good ton of kick. And I mean, I'm very satisfied the way she did it today. I know the pace was slow, but she handled so well inside. I saved all the ground the best she could. And when I turned her for home, I put her aside. She's unbelievable. She exploited. It's a great filly. And I want to give you opportunity to give me Tony and the honor to give me the opportunity to ride that filly. It's amazing. I'm very blessed to ride that filly.
No, I thought we had it all the way. No, it's not just till I got to the wire.
She was stuck in behind horses there. Javier got her outside, and she just showed that great turn of foot that she has.
She's incredible, and how he got out of that trap and got to where he was able to get her clear was amazing, and it just goes to show you how good of a horse she is.
They're in time, the final furlong. Quebrada Shiner has come away with the lead. Legally Blanca the Gray is right there in the thick of it. On the outside, but it's Vanishing Gray and Batting Star down toward the rail. You did our exchange funds, but it's all Quebrada Shiner. Last eighth of a mile, and Pleasant Prince comes away with the lead. Rail Trip has no response to him in the final furlong. Pleasant Prince, biggest price on the board, a clear-cut winner. Top Surprise has made a run from last. Adirondack Summer in front, but the momentum is carrying Top Surprise to the lead. Top Surprise in front and racing away from the field. Top Surprise, sharp in victory. 1 furlong to go. In step and Decennial 1-2 with an eighth of a mile remaining. On the outside, Chatouche Button Girl is there. Cascadilla Falls and Mount Holiday. But it is In Step who steps out in the final furlong to win it by 3.
You're watching HRTV Rewind.
Talk a little Charlestown.
Okay.
Are there some stars at night at Charlestown? Do we take these stakes races seriously?
I think you can. We'll see how Her Smile does. I think Her Smile has the perfect style for 7 furlongs, which is the distance for the Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Sprint. Charleston Oaks is 7/8. I think Her Smile wins, uses it as a springboard to the big race in Kentucky.
Let's talk about Race for the Ribbon first of all. I know that it will be benefiting the Susan G. Komen Foundation. What exactly will be going on tomorrow to benefit the cure or the race for breast cancer?
We have a walk around the actual track at noon tomorrow. There'll be some T-shirt sales, donations there that people can make, silent auction, and some other fundraising activities on site that day, and all of the money gets donated to the Susan G. Komen's West Virginia affiliate. So we're looking forward to raising some good money for a great cause.
And she's won 3 in a row on your horse, Groupie Doll, tonight. Tell us a little bit about Greta.
Oh yeah, she's coming in the race very well, and we didn't really. She can work right along, and Greta just sat on her, and I said just let her work the last eighth really, and just get something out of it. But she really, we were kind of surprised at the time. The first time that we ran her really wasn't I don't think it was the surface that confused her. I just think it was her first time out, and she was confused. We knew she could run then. It's just that. She may have just gotten a little lost in the race, so I'm not saying that she couldn't run on the grass. But obviously we're not going to try that right now.
Another 4 lengths back to Elder John, sitting inside of Just for Real, and from way back comes Fig Pen putting in a late bid. It's still Lucy's Bob Boy and Paco Smart. These two stride for stride, a true battle all the way around the track. Lucy's Bob Boy getting the head in front, but it'll still be close enough. Second best is She's a Grand Show, then another 4.5 lengths back to the duo of Miss Gold Buckle and Just to Trick You. Up the rail comes Can't Run a Jump, but this one belongs to Navy Chapel. Tons the best, gonna win like a 1 to 2 shot should. Lemon Juice moves into contention. Back racing fourth is Running Bull. Up the rail, Ashton's Humor. And between horses, Teton Classic. Off the turn, and it is Blings Express to take a short lead. But hanging tough on the inside is Doe. Outside, Lemon Juice. Lemon Juice coming best of the bunch at 2 to 1. Lemon Juice squeezes out the victory here over Doe. In second, here comes Staged Affair down the center of the track, looking for room up the rail. That is going to be Groovitude. Then back in fourth comes Flattering Annie. It's still Don't Get Suspicious with the lead. On the outside, Staged Affair trying to get to him. Don't Get Suspicious scores the victory. And circling up on the outside comes Embracing Hearts. Down along the rail looking for racing room is Shock Tide. Off the turn, and it's still Dancing Anna with the lead, trying to get to him. Swift Artist coming quickly after the leader. Dancing Anna and Swift Artist. Dancing Anna and a photo with Swift Artist. And that one takes the lead at 9 to 2. Down on the rail, Hot Summer trying to make a ground-saving trip. And then a host of 6 of them spread across the track. Groupie Doll and Gretna Kunzweiler coming quickly after the leader. Strike the Moon, and Groupie Doll, Strike the Moon, will be saved by the wire. In second, Smiling Jordan at 4 to 1, looking to run him down. Down on the inside, Fudge the Book's third, followed in fourth by Bigham. It's still Rapid Redux. Here comes Smiling Jordan. He won't be smiling tonight. Rapid Redux does the smiling. He's home free by 4, 17 in a row.
David, you've got a horse who's won 17 in a row at 7 different racetracks and has raced 15 times this year. Is he a horse you just get back to the barn and say, oh, you know what, he looks like he wants to run again?
As a matter of fact, I just went over him about an hour ago, and he came out of the race really well. I put him on the Eurosizer this morning, and he was out there bucking and playing like he never even ran last night.
You're a race along this streak, David, where you thought, gosh, you know what? He might keep going on this win streak, and he can get up there?
I started getting excited around 7 or 8, and Robert said it wasn't until about 10 or 12 for him. Because he's a realist, and he really knows how the horses are. But the night he got beat, he displaced, and we did some minor throat surgery on him, and obviously it was very successful because he's, knock on wood, been running well ever since his throat surgery.
It's Personal Interest drifting about. Burning Time now coming to him from the outside. Midnight Serenade is a long way back, and it's not going to be his day today. It's Burning Time's. Burning Time taking over from Personal Interest, and Burning Time will win the Foolish Pleasure. It's Call Me the Squeeze who looks most dangerous, and she's flying home down the grandstand side. Call Me the Squeeze has gone right on up to get the lead. Blue Angel Express running her heart out, but Call Me the Squeeze is just a tad better, and Call Me the Squeeze wins the Judy's Red Shoes. Now she's under the whip and responding out to a 3-length lead. Frolic's Revenge running out of time as Sinister Brew is back into the bit, but neither of them closing on Conway Two-Step. Conway Two-Step and Daniel Centeno clear in the Brave Raj, and Conway Two-Step will take them wire to wire. Oligarchs all out trying to pull off the upset. Manicetto's trying to gun him down, and here's Star of Sarava, and Star of Sarava may be coming best of all. Manicetto hits the front. Star of Sarava has a chance to nail him. Manicetto, Star of Sarava, Manicetto. Manicetto wins the needle. Star of Sarava second. Oligarchs was third.
Three-quarters went in 1:13.1. Marketing Mix in front. Down to the final furlong, leads by a couple of lengths to Made of Heaven. Summer Savory is third. Sea Level Drive fourth. Then Artemis Kitten and Angelica Zapata. It's Marketing Mix in the pucker up. Marketing Mix reports of a 4-length winner from Sea Level Drive.
I think it's the biggest upset in the last probably century. We had been beaten by him twice, and the first time we thought we could outrun him, and he just breezed by us like we were not even in the picture. The second time we set Pat Day up a little bit. We said, we told Lafitte, we said, Lafitte, when he comes to you, and he will come to you at the top of the stretch, just let him run by you. Don't even resist, because you'll probably be second anyhow, even if you do resist. Now we get to the Breeders' Cup, and I told your father, I said, Lafitte, when you get to the quarter pole today, Pat Day will be behind you, but he is not going to be worried about you because he can run by you anytime he wants, he thinks. But I said, when you get to the quarter pole, you ride him like you stole him, and just absolutely showered down on him. So if you look at that video, Pat Day we're in front of him. He looks over his shoulder to see who's behind him. When he looks up, Lafitte's 3.5, 4 lengths in front of him, and it's over. We stole it.
You're watching HRTV Rewind.
How about an update on Awesome Again?
Absolutely. No, Awesome Again is doing very well. Of course, anytime you go through a surgery that's significant, you're always extremely cautious. But he is definitely doing as good as you could ask a horse to do at this time. We were able to start feeding him yesterday. Of course, as many people out there listening know, they'd be muzzled for quite some time post-surgery, and he's done well.
My client Zimmerman's bought into a third of the colts, and it happened really fast. It was the afternoon of the sale. The sale started at 7 p.m. About 3:30 in the afternoon, I was walking the barns at Keeneland and
Sean and her husband Neil Drysdale stopped me and asked if they thought the Amherst might be interested in joining a group they were trying to form to buy the colt. And I thought absolutely myself. I mean, the Amherst don't usually take on partners. Like most people that don't need partners, they usually don't take on partners. But I told them, I said, I think it's a great idea. I love the colt. I called them right on the spot, talked to John. It only took about 45 seconds to convince him to have him and his wife Jerry get involved, and that's basically how quick it happened. About 4 hours later, we were bidding on the horse.
John, just fill us in about the new ownership and what it was that you and Neil and the connection loved so much about this AP Indy colt.
Well, he was obviously very popular with everyone at the sale, before the sale. And John Sakura, who consigned the horse, asked Neil and me to come and see him. And when we did, we absolutely just fell in love with him. I mean, he's every bit. The page and the physique spoke for itself.
Were you thinking at the time, 5.5 months ago, this could be it for my riding career? How special was it for you to get back?
Oh, well, it was great. I mean, after what I went through, it was just a very grueling process. I mean, unlike anything I've ever been through with any injuries I've sustained in the racing business. I was real concerned for a while what was going to happen to me. I had a chance, so to speak, with the surgeons not long after they did the first surgery. And ran into another problem. I was back into the hospital on three different occasions, had to go in for a second surgery. And then I was able to speak with the surgeons again, and they said that there shouldn't be any problem with getting you back to riding again.
Ryan, I understand that you didn't take long once you got back in the saddle after 15 months on hiatus with your injury to go and win a race. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I went through 2 surgeries over those 15 months, and I've been dealing with back problems for like the past 5 years, and finally had surgery there, and just felt great. And so it was a lot easier to go back out to work, not being in pain every day.
Let's talk about those 15 months, and not only the 15 months, but all the other time that you have missed with injuries. Is frustrating an understatement?
Very much so. There's never a good time to take off in this game, and injuries, you gotta, you want to get back as soon as you can, but at the same time, you gotta let yourself heal.
That's all for Rewind this week. Here's a look at what's coming up next week on HRTV.
Jeans that fit. That's the 6. Well, you see that commercial all the time for what, the pajama jeans here on HRTV?
That's right.
They're supposed to fit anybody, folks. We'll see. I really should do a bit on all that.
Really?
The crazy things that we can see. I can wash the car in the pajama jeans. How's that?